Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into the North Main Minute. I'm Joshua Doby. A foundational planning question with which we deal literally daily here at North Main Financial Group has to do with retirement planning. Now, retirement planning is different for everybody. Everybody's situation is unique. It's very, very important that the concepts that we're talking about here you don't anticipate are going to be exactly the same for everybody. They may not even be the same for folks who are in your particular demographic or age group or in the particular professional space where you are as well. So very, very important first point to keep in mind that it's different for everybody. Second big item to keep in mind, and I'm going to place the blame on our industry first, we get carried away in our industry with focusing on the top line number, meaning how much do we need to save in order to accumulate fill in the blank number of dollars. I'm not saying that's important. That's only part of the algorithm when we're thinking about retirement planning here at North Main Financial Group. It's also important to understand what the spread is between not only where your portfolio and implied what your portfolio can produce for you from an income standpoint, but also what your overhead is. If what your income production is equal to, or perhaps even a little bit below, what your production or what your overhead is from an expense standpoint, you're going to feel poor every day. And it's very, very important to understand that spread and increasing that spread as you make your way through your working life, I would offer up, is more important than just focusing on the accumulation of a certain number. Very, very important planning point to keep in mind. Often when we're sharing that with folks, it's a new idea as we're coming into it. So very, very important planning point to keep in mind. Third item, and this has to do with any parts of a good plan, but especially when we're talking about retirement planning, build in some slush. Now, I know that's a casual word. You're saying, well, what in the world is slush? Well, slush in our vernacular here at North Main Financial Group has to do with the ability for the plan to be flexible, meaning that life doesn't run in straight lines for very long. There are waves on the ocean constantly. Sometimes you're at the peak, sometimes you're in the trough, and a whole lot of the time you're in between. So we need to make sure that the plan that we have is flexible enough to be able to move through those times of peak and trough and in between. If you'd like to reach out to us at North Main Financial Group, perhaps take a look at your retirement plan in depth for the first time, or if you have a retirement plan in place, to make sure that it continues to align and is flexible enough to be able to address your concerns, we'd love to hear from you, northmainfinancial.com.